I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our Oleksander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner,
we welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Listen, when you've got two people at one...
So here we go. Should be a good one. Punch scores. And there he caught him with a stiff jab. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You've done everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
And nice exchanges from both men in this round. Caught him with a left hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. And shoot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He threw the hook, didn't land. That's another scoring shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Left counter was perfectly timed. Let's talk about Usyk. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's a blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Both of these are showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter right hand again. fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fine to the counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Both men step back for just this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Usyk. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell sometimes.
There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Gets out of the way of that left hand. Good punch. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
That counter shot lands. Seen Oleksander Usyk hurt like this. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
2, 3,
Talk about Usyk. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Perfect counter lands. He just misses with that jab. Missed him with that uppercut. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. He fails to score with that left hook. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Usyk. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Usyk! For the finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.